Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the brand Glam Polish. This is their limited edition, totally 80s collection. I had such a hard time saying that. These go on sale July 31st, so in the description box below I will link the Glam site, I will link their Instagram page, and I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So we do have a total of 10 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first up we have I'll Have What She's Having, and this is described as a white crelly with Aurora shimmer and ultra hollow glitter. This one, the description is not fantastic. So the shifty shimmer goes from like this red to green, and it's full of different shades, or different sizes rather, of purple micro glitter. Here's our first coat of I'll Have What She's Having. This one is pretty sheery on this first coat. It is a white crelly, and you don't want to lose the glitter that's in here, so it does have to be more on the sheer side. Formula is very good though. I didn't have running, pooling, or staining with anything in this collection. Here's our second coat, and this is building up well in two coats, but I am going to go in for a third coat. You get a good amount of glitter out without having to do any fishing for it or really manipulating it across the nail. They're all relatively small, so they are easier to spread out. This is definitely going to dry with some pretty intense texture because of all the glitter that's in here, so you will want a thicker glitter eating glossy top coat to smooth this out, and removal is going to be pretty difficult because again it is all glitter. The shimmer that's in here is apparent on the nail, but it's not the forerunner of the polish, so there is 3 coats. Up next we have Never Feed 'Em After Midnight, and this is described as a light brown crelly with Aurora shimmer and ultra hollow glitter. The shifty shimmer in this one is like a gold to coppered bronze. Here's our first coat of Never Feed 'Em After Midnight. This one is a little bit sheer on this first coat as well. Formula is smooth. Again though, I didn't have running, pooling, or staining. The shimmer that's in here stands out really nicely against this base color. This one does have a little bit of texture from the ultra hollow glitter that's in here, but it's not bad. Nothing that one coat of a regular top coat's not going to smooth out. And with these ultra hollow glitters that Glam uses in their polishes often, I don't have any trouble removing them like a glitter. They're very small, very fine cut glitters. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner, and this is described as a light pink crelly with Aurora shimmer and ultra hollow glitter, and this shimmer goes from a gold to a green. Here's our first coat of Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. This one is pretty sheer and streaky here on this first coat. It is going to be built up in 3 coats for me. Formula is good, again not too thick or too thin. I didn't have any kind of application issues with this either. The shimmer that's in here actually stands out really nicely considering how light this base color is, and as far as its shifty elements to it, this one in particular wasn't super shifty on me. I think the base color kind of dulls that out a little bit. This one, if you're not super picky though and working on a little bit thicker coats, you might be able to get away with 2. So here is our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3. This one is going to dry on the dull side, so you'll definitely want top coat to finish this off. And again, this has that ultra hollow glitter in it. That's not super difficult to remove, but it is a glitter. So there is 3 coats. Next up we have I'm Not Bad, I'm Just Drawn That Way, and this is described as a magenta jelly with iridescent flakies and ultra hollow glitter. These flakies are more of the warm spectrum flakies. Here's our first coat of I'm Not Bad, I'm Just Drawn That Way. This one does cover pretty well here on this first coat. It's a jelly, so it's supposed to be a little bit more sheer, but I do find with these like magenta colored jellies, they do tend to be more on the pigmented side. You get a ton of these flakes out without having to do anything special, and they lie nice and evenly across the nail. So this one is completely opaque in 2 coats for me. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. I think this is one that would look gorgeous with a matte top coat. If you like that look, this would be stunning with it, but nothing is going to be difficult to remove in this. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Say Hello to My Little Friend, and this is described as a black jelly with an Aurora shimmer and metallic red glitter mix. The Aurora shimmer that's in this goes from that gold to green, but it's not super strong in this one like it's been in the past. Here's our first coat of Say Hello to My Little Friend. This one is very interesting. It says it has a black base, which I can see, obviously, but it's got some green hues to it, and I think it's really, really pretty with this red glitter. I don't have anything like this in my collection. So this is completely opaque in 2 coats for me. This one does have a ton of glitter in it, so you'll definitely want top coat to finish this off. Depending on your application on this one, I could definitely see needing 3 coats as well. Removal is going to be more on the difficult side because this is all glitter. So there is 2 coats. So up next we have We Came, We Saw, We Kicked Its Ass, and this is described as a bright green with iridescent flakies and shifting multichrome flakies. Here's our first coat of We Came, We Saw, We Kicked Its Ass. This one is a little bit sheer on this first coat. It is going to be built up well in 3 coats. You could layer this one over a white to get more of a neon poppy effect, but it does build up well in 3 on its own. You get a ton of these flakies out. You don't have to do, again, anything special. I didn't hold my bottle upside down to get these out or anything of that sort. The Ultra Chrome Chameleon flakies come to the forefront of this polish, but the gold flakes that are in here stand out really nicely as well. So this is completely opaque, like I said, in 3 coats. You're definitely going to want top coat to smooth things out here. It does dry pretty textured, but nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove as this is all flakes. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Where We're Going, We Don't Need Roads, and this is described as a blurple jelly with iridescent flakies and ultra hollow glitter. Here's our first coat of Where We're Going, We Don't Need Roads. Formula on this is very smooth and easy to work with. I didn't have any running, pulling, or staining, but I did drop my brush and I decided to leave that in there and repaint my nail. This one, you do get a ton of these flakes out. You don't have to do anything special to get them out of the bottle or to manipulate them across the nail. Here's our second coat. This does cover completely in 2 coats. Depending on your application, I could see you needing 3 coats of this. You are going to want top coat to smooth this out. It does dry with some pretty good texture. This is another one that I think would look beautiful with a matte top coat, and removal on this is easy. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Are We Going to Prom or To Hell? And this is described as a dark indigo jelly with iridescent flakies and ultra hollow glitter. Here's our first coat of Are We Going to Prom or Hell? This one actually covers pretty well here in this first coat. It's not completely opaque, so I am going to go for a second coat. The shimmer that's in here stands out really, really beautifully against this deeper purple base color. I didn't have any kind of running, pulling, or staining with this one. So here's our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2 coats. This is going to dry dull and with the slightest bit of texture, so you are going to want top coat to finish this off, but I didn't have any difficulty with removal, but it does have that small ultra hollow glitter that Glam likes to use. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Snakes, Why Did It Have to Be Snakes? And this is described as a light gold hollow with shifting multi-chrome flakes and ultra hollow glitter. Here's our first coat of Snakes, Why Did It Have to Be Snakes? This one does cover really well here on this first coat considering what it is. I am going to go ahead and show you what 2 coats of this looks like today. Depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3. You do get a ton of these flakes out without having to do anything special, and I think it, along with the hollow, hides any kind of visible nail line that might potentially be left. This is going to dry dull, so you'll want top coat to finish this off, and it won't be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Goonies Never Say Die, and this is described as a black jelly with iridescent flakies and neon glitter mix. And here's our first coat of Goonies Never Say Die. So just like with the other black base one with the red glitter, this one has like a hint of green or blue in it to me. It's really, really beautiful, really unique. Formula on this is good, a little bit on the thin side, but not difficult to work with at all. The glitter came out nice and easily, and they spread out evenly across the nail, and I think in this black base with the neon glitters and the pop of color there, and like contrasting with these golden flakes, I think this is a stunning acrylic. I don't have, again, anything like this in my collection. So here's that third coat, and this does cover completely in 3. This is all glitter, so you are going to want top coat to smooth this out. A nice, thicker, glitter-eating, glossy top coat, and removal will be difficult. And Jocelyn says, hi. So there is 3 coats. I had 2 standouts from this collection for me. The first one being I'll have what she's having. I love a white curly base. The shimmer that's in here is beautiful. I love these purple glitters. I think they're gorgeous. They stand out so well against the white base. This is kind of more of like an off-white base when you compare it next to like a stark white color. And I think it's not as like eye-searing on the nails. So I think this one is really, really pretty. And then also, no surprise, I really like We Came, We Saw, We Caked Its Ass. I love a bright green. I love a flaky. This is a very me polish. I mean, they both really, really are, but the flakes that are in here are just gorgeous. So these 2 were the standouts in the collection for me. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.